Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, and most people might not know, Leah Thomas is a swimmer for is it University of Pennsylvania? I don't know what Penn stands for, but for UPenn.
UPenn, University of Pennsylvania. Yep, yep.
She's
Hmm.
always been a swimmer, but she is a transgender female. She was born male, was
Hmm.
a very talented swimmer over there on the men's
Hmm.
side. And then when she
Hmm.
started transitioning, she decided to swim on the women's team.
Hmm.
That's all well and good if she wasn't breaking records so much that there's no way a female swimmer could ever break the record. And a lot of the female swimmers are upset. They're just like, this is not fair. It's not fair. We don't understand it. Like we get it. She's a woman, but she's not. We'll get into it. But that's the basis of the story. To add one more piece to this is that
Hmm.
she's not the only transgender swimmer who's swimming right now. There's another swimmer whose name is Isaac, who swims
Okay.
for Yale. Isaac is a female to male transgender
Okay.
person of gender descent. I'm not sure how to say that. And
Okay.
he still swims for the female team because he is still biologically female.
That makes sense.
Yes. One thing I want to say before we get this conversation started. Life Full
Hmm.
Circle radio believes that transgender women are women, transgender men are men, but
Hmm.
transgender men are not male. Transgender women are not female. That's something they cannot control because that's biology. That's how your body is made up. So
Hmm.
I know that might sound messed up, or you guys can't say that, but that's just the reality of it. You are a woman, that's great, but you are not female, and that's the key factor in this.
Yeah, and not. Here's my disclaimer. For some people, I'm going to sound like a Neanderthal, and I am adjusting. Here, let me make something very, very clear. I'm a live and let live type of person. Everybody live your life. I'm not against no lifestyle. That's your business. Here's the challenge I have with this. I'm raising three young ladies, very athletic young ladies, right? And
Mm-hmm.
these kids, my daughter play college tennis. My two younger girls, I'm going to basketball practice today with my middle baby. My youngest baby could probably either play volleyball. She's a gymnast, blah, blah, blah. The challenge I have with Leah Thomas is that for 3 years, she competed as a man and was very good. She was a
Very good.
top 300 swimmer in the country. And people say, well, top 300, that's in very good. Top 300 out of probably 4,000 swimmers is pretty doggone
It's
good.
very
You're
good.
you're you're in the top 10% of all the swimmers in the country as a man competing against
you're
men.
you're talking Olympic contention. Not that you're going to win the Olympics, but you're
Right.
in that Olympic contention range.
Bottom line is you're really, really good, right?
Yeah.
So you compete for 3 years against the men. After 3 years competing against the men, you compete against the women and immediately break records. And that to me is just unfair. Period, point blank, full stop. Because these young ladies have trained and worked hard just like you and have competed against other young ladies just like you since they were 4 or 5 years old. And that
Yeah.
was their opportunity to do something. And you, with your bone density, with your physical makeup of a male, you went into that pool and you blew them out of the water. It wasn't even close because it's not supposed to be close.